Hi, this is Richard Davis, President Advisor of Team Room More Hope and Growth, and today I'm coming from you from Lusk, Ukraine. So I'm staying at Agape, Ukraine, as they are hosting me here for a couple of nights before I continue my journeys. But today I'll be speaking with some veterans at the hospital and then also with some pastors and chaplains as they have a lot of questions. And so we're going to have just a sit down later on this evening and being able to just walk through some questions along with some practical application compassion. I mean, that's the true definition, is having a practical response to the needs of those that you're caring for. But I really want to be able to share with you the news that I had just before I left for Ukraine, is that I signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Goodwill Media Services. Is that while in Washington, D.C. earlier this year, I was approached about potentially publishing a book, actually a couple of them. But the first one is about Team Room, and so I'm going to be working with Goodwill Media Services. When I get back, I'll be having a publishing team, be putting together the chapters. I've already got it all laid out. When it comes to the work that we're going to be looking at doing is putting together several chapters, being able to help those when it comes to churches, when it helps with chaplains, and even us other caregivers, what it is and how working with military after combat. And so we're going to be looking at what does it take about transitioning from civilian life to military, because that's something that I see that is often ignored or missed amongst others, is that not understanding the military culture. And then we'll be looking at about Christians and serving in combat. Can Christians serve in the military services and take life? Because that's still a question that I get today from a lot of people when it comes to it. Something I struggled with after I became a Christian and looking back at my military life and what I've done in combat. So these are things we're going to be looking at. Then also discussing post-traumatic stress, moral injuries, secondary traumatization, but also post-traumatic growth, and then also for the church, and how do you approach an integrated or have an integrated approach to trauma care ministries. So this is going to be just a foundational work. It's going to be our first. We have some more lined up in the future. We'll be able to continue digging in to other lessons that we provide. So if you go to our website at Team Room More Hope and Growth, you'll see all the lessons that we provide. There's 17. We can't put all 17 in one book. That'd be a lot of information. So we're just going to start with just the basics, just the foundational knowledge that one needs to be able to do this work. So it's pretty exciting. That we're going to be working with publisher and putting this together. So be watching. We're going to hear more about this update throughout the year, but we're looking at having it published and dropping available at the first quarter of 2027. So I'm excited about it. This is going to be an interesting time of working with a publishing team and putting it all together. So we got the chapters laid out. We got each chapter, how it's going to be organized, being able to walk through it, including biblical rationale. I'd say we're not going to shy away from our Christian foundation. We're not going to shy away from the Christian worldview, as that's we're going to just dive right in. But we're also going to look at how the Lord has blessed us in understanding when it comes to the trauma and how it impacts us, mind, body, and soul. And so we are going to be looking at it through a lens of an integrated approach, but with a focus on Scripture as our primary source. And so it is going to be exciting. But I want to just thank you, everybody that supports Team Room More Hope and Growth, because you are making this possible. I will be putting together a drive, a fundraiser drive, if you want to call it that, later on when I get back, about helping with the publishing when it comes to the book. So you'll be seeing some more coming out on that one. But here in Ukraine, and it's because your donations that allow me to be able to travel, to be able to serve, and be able to share with others some of these insights. And I have a very busy schedule. We're going to be traveling a lot throughout the country. And ask for your prayers for that. But there is a lot of requests that others have sent in, and we've been able to organize all of our dates. So we'll be here for 4 weeks, traveling and speaking and serving and sharing on there. So I thank you for supporting us, supporting this effort, but also not just here in Ukraine, but in the United States. So I'm looking forward to our schedule that we have going in the United States, and actually just even received a new request last night that came in while I was in Ukraine about speaking. So again, thank you for your support and encouragements and prayers when it comes to Team Room More Hope and Growth and what we provide to the churches, to pastors, caregivers, chaplains, and even I'll be here speaking with seminary students about what we're able to do to be able to help educate others who desire to work with the military, especially the warfighters. And so I thank you again for supporting Team Room. Keep following for more updates from Ukraine. Take care. God bless.